First of all, it's my pass.
Oh, here we go. How's it going, guys? How's it going? I'm back again. The Crypto Otaku here to bring you the crypto, the chaos, and the news, and Sailor. I still got Sailor.
I want you to reach.
Sailor's, of course, live right now at the Bitcoin conference. Not sure what you guys could hear. Just me or Sailor. But yeah, he's live right now. And you know what he just said just moments ago? I swear he watches me. He's got to be a big fan. He said, you got to feed the fire. I swear to God. I swear to God, guys. He said it not too long ago. Oh, man. I think it was like 20 minutes ago, maybe. I doubt I could find it now. Let me get the dancing mascots out of here. And, of course, get into the chat. How you doing? How you guys doing? I have to get that clip. Because you know what he said last year, Bitcoin 2024?
Bitcoin's powered by chaos.
Yes, he did.
When Godzilla walks onto the playground, you know, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
I swear, he's my secret admirer or something. every year he comes out and says something pertaining to my show. Let's see if he's talking about feeding the fire. Right, it was right around here, I think. Oh, I gotta find it. But anyway, how's it going, guys? Milk Money is first, of course. My man, MM25. How's it going, MM? Let's go, Zebby. My God, guys. Zebby has instantly become my second largest holding overnight. Insane the damage that Zebby has been doing. Yeah, look at that, 2065, coming down from a 2069, just barely hitting that 207. I had a feeling everyone was going to sell off right around that range. I already took my my little bit out, just a little bit, guys. Again, I know a lot of people are kind of freaking out. I told you guys earlier that I took out 10% of my holdings, basically just to cover my initial investment. At 206. I did that this morning, and we just keep running. We just keep running. But I would throw it right back in if we ever hit back in these lower levels. I just don't think we're going to. I mean, unless the entire market tanks in a bigger way. Anyway, that's what's going on with Zebby. It's insane price action right now. Still in price discovery mode. Has not even had a consolidation yet. Insane. All right. So, Mad Adam, did someone say chaos? Sure says like someone felt like you Sailor did earlier. Yes, he did. He did. I hope everyone is having a good day. I know everyone's having a good day holding ZBAC. Yeah, it made up for everything that I'm down right now, and then some. It's insane, guys. Z-Back to the moon, says Strawberry Dragon's my favorite type of dragons. I swear, I need literally a strawberry-shaped dragon on my desk. You're gonna be a mascot at some point. Strawberry. Headdagger says, good evening, crypto fam. Yes, Overcome. How's it going? Overcome. We don't have really much to overcome today. I think Zebby's doing it for us. Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, guy, how's it going? Brandon Banks in the house as well. How's it going? I did it. I pulled the trigger and took some profits in ZBCN. Good for you. Good for you, my guy. Rolled the profits into projects where I was negative in. There you go. And whatever's going to pop off next, you will be greatly rewarded. I wish I could go help Otaku build out his studio with my mind. Dude, I'm sure you would have amazing things on your mind as well. Great minds, of course, think alike. You are the only one, Otaku. I'm the only one of what? Doing something as crazy as this? Yeah, I mean, not everyone. Not all the normies. Everyone thinks I'm nuts. All my friends, all my family, they all think I'm insane. I mean, they're not wrong, but I mean, there's a method behind my madness. I'll just say that. All right. Overcome also says he took some profits on ZBAC at 205 over the weekend. Now tempted to take more if we hit 2075. 100% with you. I think I might take another 10% off a table if we do keep going. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We got to pull back at some point, right? We got to have to consolidate at some point. But yeah, Ree also says, hey peeps, what are the normies doing? We're going to find out tonight, aren't we? We're going to find, I tell you what they're not doing. They're not watching the Bitcoin conference, as I've been listening to every single day, and of course all day while I've been building out the studio. I actually got, I don't know if I could show it. I'm not sure what the other camera even showed today, because it fell down. I threw it back up somewhere else. What's on the side camera real quick? Oh yeah, so you got up here for some reason. But yeah, I got pretty much every wall covered except for one in the studio now. I just got one more wall to do tomorrow, and then I got to start working on the ceiling. That angle should work. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. Oh, cool. You can see kind of the reflection of my my lighting in the glass there. All right. So, yeah, looking good, looking good. Thank you, Matt Adam. Thank you. We're getting there. We're getting there. I miss the old studio, guys. I miss just having all my stuff out and not in boxes, and just having fun with all the props. I miss the props, man. I miss, where's my, I miss my phone booth. I used to make stupid phone calls. That was a good times, good times. All right. Let's get into it, guys. Let's see. What do we got to go over today? Well, let's see if Michael Saylor is talking about anything particular. He's been going through his entire, I think, 10 rules of wealth, growing wealth, something like that. I think that's his presentation today, right now. Let's see what he's doing.
This. If you give them that proposition, you're going to get the money, and it's going to compound at 30 to 60%. The worst case is you're capturing the 22% spread, but it's compounding up with all the capital up front. And so credit sometimes is a bad word, but at the end of the day, you as the individual creating a company can create credit. If I want to be the billionaire dentist on the block, I incorporate, I sell some equity, I sell some of my future, I get the stock up, and then I go borrow some money, or I sell a preferred stock or some instrument to someone that wants less risk, less return, more certainty, and I rock back and forth. And the goal is not to take $200,000 of cash flow a year or $50,000 of cash flow a year and invest over 20 years. The goal is to accelerate 100 times as much money through proper financing on my corporate entity now, and invest it in the world's greatest asset, which is Bitcoin.
Yeah, you guys are crazy.
So
Kevin.
Here we have 13, way 13. 13's not always a happy number. I use the word compliance. You should create the best company you can create within the rules of your market.
He's probably going all the way to 21. That's what he did last time too. But it's a different presentation than it was last year.
Have special rights.
I don't know if you guys are into this. I'm of course
a
huge Bitcoin fanboy, so I don't know. But we can go into the metrics, guys. I just been listening to all the stuff all day. All right, so we're gonna put Saylor on hold, because he's basically just giving you, the 21 rules of how to become a millionaire or generate wealth, and of course, number one, cheap credit and buy Bitcoin. That's pretty much it. That's how I did it. I learned it from Saylor, the man himself. All right, let's get into the things, guys. The things. So many things. So many things. Let's see what we got today. Bitcoin right now actually coming down to 105. I think the last time I looked at it. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place today. We're starting to get a little bit of a pump actually back up to 106, but yeah, it's pretty much still sitting down at 105. Last night we called for a bear-based target. That's what I was calling for, and we basically landed right on top of our bear. We kind of rode the same pattern that I drew on the bear into our baseline target in the morning. We just sold right off. So that's been pretty much what we've been looking at all day for Bitcoin. Like I mentioned, ZBAC didn't seem to care at all. It doesn't seem to really being held back by anything. It's on its own bull run right now. It's got that same spirit animal kind of vibes as Sui we just saw like a few months ago. It just has its own thing going on and ignoring everything else. And I still am very happy with the project. I think it's going to do great, and it continues to it continues to pump my bags, and my portfolio is just like, holy crap. As I'm sure many of you guys are aware, you can't stop talking about that one today. Also this week, I just showed you guys this morning, ZBAC is the #1 performing coin in the entire space. I went all the way out to like the top 1,000, and there's nothing up. 300 to 400% like ZBEC has been on the week. All right. So that's the idea. But anyway, Bitcoin right now, right? So that's the recap from last night. We're into where we are now. Again, guys, I'm sick of winning.
So much, you may even get tired
Gotta remind
of
you.
winning.
Yeah, I'm tired of winning. I'm really tired of freaking winning. God damn it. Just send it down to Goblin Town. I don't care. Give the Super Bears what they want. I want to be wrong one day. Give the Super Bears what they want just for once, and I'll be happy. I don't care. I don't care if we go down to 80K and come back up. I don't care. That's ridiculous. The fire sells at 80K now, guys. The longer we go, the higher it goes up. That's just how it works. We are literally looking at a log chart. Okay, so with incremental, exponential value over time. Oh yeah, and I also would love to be wrong on the upside too. Let's go to 192,000 just overnight. I'd love to be wrong there too. Either way, I don't care. I just want to be wrong, guys. I'm sick of being right. I'm tired of winning. All right, let's get these pins off here. I've had these pins on here for too long too. I already went over them all yesterday. I've been tracking all of the macro events for Bitcoin over the last 5 years. Okay, so all right, so what are we looking at tonight? Let's get into it with the live heat map, right? The live heat map brought to you by Kimba the White Snowland on YouTube. Don't pay for it, get free.
What are you, stupid?
Thank you, Asuka. 100%. And of course, I am not sponsored or affiliated with Kimba. I just love the anime reference on my channel for those who know. All right, so sitting at 105.8 right now. We have been getting invalidated from this range. So we're no longer stuck in that 107. That's where our bottom was last night. 107 to 112. We still have not touched 112 since Monday, I think. So it's been pretty much a week of consolidation for Bitcoin in these lower ranges. But we're above 103. It's a good day. It's a good day. I don't want to go back down to 103, but that is the next level we could revisit. That's what we're looking at right now. The buy zone is literally where we're standing right here at 105.5, more than likely is what we're looking at. Let me zoom in real quick. Further. Yeah, let's go a little further in there. There we go. A little further. Whoa. Okay, that's far enough. So yeah, still sitting up huge buy levels coming in about 100K, but we're probably not going there anytime soon, hopefully. And then of course the next level up is about sitting right on top of that 105, where we're retesting right now, 105.8. Hopefully kind of chop back up towards 110. 112 is still the big sell wall, which is getting stronger and stronger. As you can see, it's getting brighter and brighter with more orders being placed on that exact shelf every single day that we stay in this range. So we've kind of lost the opportunity to smash through there quick. So we are going to have to go up there with a vengeance to reclaim it. So that's going to be our bottom and our top. Nothing really changed. Nothing really changed other than sitting at 105 right now today. Okay, so with that being said, let's move on to our other metrics and get through all the things. Let's take a glance and see about Michael Saylor. Just one. I'm just so so conflicted. The Bitcoiner in me just wants to sit there and watch all day, but got to do the thing. What's he talking about now?
That's for
Commitment.
granted.
Number 16.
Avoid dilutive distractions. Way number 17, deliver consistent, precise, reliable execution. Be relentless. Don't take your customer for granted. Don't take your security for granted. Don't take your success for granted. Laser-like focus.
Laser-like focus. I'm telling you guys, he must be my secret admirer. Of course, he's got laser eyes for days. Michael Saylor. All right, let's get into it, guys. Take a look here and see what we got. U.S. national debt coming in at, drum roll please, 36,912. Another $12 billion, I think, since the last time we looked at this. Pretty sure we were, it's about average about 6 billion printed every single day. So nothing new to see there. Just trickling on upwards. We'll be at 37 trillion before no time. All right, continuing on. Polymarket bets, of course, brought to you by Polygon, the blockchain. God, Polygon. I don't want to talk about Polygon anymore, but we still talk about Polymarket. All right, so U.S. recession in 2025, down to 37% chance now, so 2% lower than we looked at yesterday. What will Ross Ulbricht say at the Bitcoin conference 2025? Look at this. He is the last man on the lineup, probably after Saylor. after this speech right here. We definitely want to cover him if we can tonight. He's talking about coin 25, 35, 40, what? Million, billion, trillion on Bitcoin plus 5. What the hell? Trump 3 plus, prison, hard pardoned. This is a mess of a bet. What the hell? AI, artificial intelligence. How about Bitcoin? My bet's on Bitcoin. Satoshi, blockchain. Yeah, I think those are pretty much a given. Silk Road. Yeah, Silk Road. I would love to hear him actually talk more about Silk Road, to be honest. Anyway, interesting on the bets. What else we got here? Fed decision in June, 96 still percent, no change. Nothing has changed, guys. Nothing has changed. Let's check back in the chat real quick before I go any further. Oh boy, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so yeah, Otaku, how's it going? Jake the Snake in the house. Guys, Jake the Snake, of course, telling me to shill harder. If you guys have not liked, subscribe, please do all the things down below. It doesn't cost you anything to support and love the channel, and I'll love you forever. I guess, as much as a madman can love another human being. All right, Sailor says, Kevin in the house. How's it going, Kevin? Smokes, where's the smokes, huh? Come on, Rick. Sailor looks like an old bearded chipmunk, says Kevin. I mean, maybe that's his spirit animal. He just kind of hoard. He's more like a squirrel, though. He just kind of hoards all the Bitcoin. Oh no! Hopefully I didn't break my favorite fire mug. No, that's good. Just going swoosh, everything off the desk. Okay, so hopefully I have nothing to spill but water here today, though. So hopefully the keyboard won't get doused in more water. That was a fun day. Super chat Attila the Hun to Hundo. I didn't even know that was a thing. How is that even possible? Attila the Hun, you insane mofo. Oh my god. Thank you, my guy. My call is Zbeck to a penny by next Tuesday. Let's freaking go. If we can't stop, won't stop. We will hit a penny by next Tuesday, according to Attila the Hun. And he's throwing 200 bennies on the call, too. That's insane. 2 bennies, insane. 205, then XCN style. A little dip to 205. Really? You're calling for a retracement after a 1 penny. XCN style. Yeah, I mean, why not? And then 2.5 pennies by the middle of June. Damn, that is going to be a quick move if that's true. Attila the Hun, insane. Thank you so much, my guy. I will be putting your name on a Benny after I go to the bank tomorrow, and I'll be burning it tomorrow night. I've got Clifford's to burn tonight. Yeah, Clifford sent me a Benny. I gotta burn that one too. He also says, June, and then a Coinbase listing in mid-June pushes us up to 8 cents. What? 2 bennies in my name, Attila the Hun. We be burning those tomorrow night. Yeah, Friday? Is it tomorrow? Friday? Holy crap, guys. Tomorrow's Friday. Happy Friday Eve, guys. It's going to be a good day tomorrow. All right. We're almost there. And why I say it's going to be a good day tomorrow? Well, we're already sitting at a bit of a pullback right now. And the options expire for Bitcoin tomorrow. So if we're already pulling back now, the odds of we're going lower are going to be less and less and less the more we trickle down today. That's just how it's usually how it always kind of works out. But, I mean, who the hell is really short in Bitcoin right now? I don't know. You got to be a madman. More crazier than I am. All right. Attila the Hun jam, son. Jake the Snake calling you. Where'd you find this? I didn't know that was a thing. I thought the limit was a hundo. Hey, Otaku, few celebrational drinks tomorrow night at the open mic. Oh, I would love to. Yeah, I got to pick up some drinks tomorrow night, I guess. I'm out. I used up the rest of my drinks the last time. Or maybe I forget if I even drank last time. Till the Hun says, double hundo is more like it. That's insane, Heidegger. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Jake the Snake, 100%. Mad Adam. Attila firing me up with your conviction. Dude, I mean, how much we all made on a Z-Bag. I'm so happy for Rob, guys. I would not have heard this project if it wasn't for the man with the plan over there, the man with the crystal ball. You guys know and love him, of course, over at Crypto Futures. Links in the description down below. He's my favorite Canadian on earth. Shout out and some love to Rob. Yes. All right, Milk Money. Yeah, the GOAT. Yes, Attila the Hun, man, is the GOAT. My hero. Jesus, insane. Oh man, crazy times, guys, we're living in. I can't wait to see where we are at the end of the year. I mean, we're just going to be blown away. And then also, too, Bitcoin is going to be in Las Vegas next year. So I will definitely see you guys next year. We're going to have our own penthouse suite or something. I know Harlow's going to have the yacht. So we'll meet him on the yacht in Vegas. They have no place to put a yacht. It's a desert. We'll just airdrop it in. I don't know. Helicopter in. Oh, jeez. All right, crazy. Dev, check it out, bro. Jeez, I know. Diano Dragon, isn't that insane? Crazy times. All right. What else are we looking at here tonight in the terms of metrics? Are we looking at overall sentiment? Let's keep going. We didn't even get into the Fear and Greed Index yet. The Fear and Greed Index right now for the stock market is sitting in 64. We've got Fear and Greed for the crypto market sitting at 60, which I think is absurd. I mean, with ZBEC, it doesn't feel like it. It don't feel like it. All right, moving on. We got Crypto Bubbles and the Dixie. Look at the Dixie, guys. 99.24. Still not down to 98. Where I want it to be. We did touch it, of course, earlier in the week, but just wants to keep ripping. The Dixie just wants to keep going back up. Thank God we fell from 100, though. At least we're rolling back down again. Again, over the last year to date, we're still on a downward trend for the dollar. Okay, moving on. The Crypto Bubbles. Again, I want to show you guys. Everything's pretty much in the red today. I got to show you what I was looking at this morning and still probably like it. Look at this, guys. ZBAC just keeps ripping up in rank. We're going to break into the top 100 here soon if we keep going. Up another 30 in rank today. We are up, I think, 90 on the week. 103 now on the week. Holy shit. Up 161% on the week. 464% on the month. ZBAC has just been killing it. And if you look on the week, nothing else outperforms it in the entire market. Top 300, top 400, top 500. You get the idea, right? Did you see anything else up hundreds of percent? Nadix, look at that. Nadix was still up 100% on the week. That was on the top 600 still. So we got some things that we like still pumping. So yeah, let's go, guys. Let's freaking go. All right, let's keep going on. Speaking of which, we're looking at Bitcoin dominance, still sitting at 63.75%. Oh, yes, there it is. And Jake the Snake comes in with a $2 super chat saying, guys, I got to get those likes. Jake the Snake, of course, telling me to shill harder. That's right, shill harder. We got to get those likes up and our subs, man. What is going on? These are rookie numbers sitting at 660 plus. We're getting closer to our 700, but we need 1,000. Need 1,000 for full fun monetization on YouTube, where I can get all my superpowers and all the fun begins. Imagine when I get and start creating things for sale on YouTube. I can't wait. Okay. What else we got? What else? So yeah, the market cap for Bitcoin dominance sitting at 63.75. Nothing has changed here. Again, if you go back to the last 5 years, you can. I put this on repeat for anyone who's new. We're just waiting for this to roll on over so that the altcoins can play. The altcoins still have not come out and play. I don't know about your portfolio, but before ZBAC's breakout, all of my entire portfolio basically looked like we were still in January or maybe even February when we started coming down. We still haven't got those price levels that we've seen back in January yet for everything. I mean, ETH is still what, 2,500, 2,600? I think it went up a little bit, but it's we'll take a look at that in market cap here in a second. I think that's actually next. Yeah, it is. There we go. Top 10 assets in our space right now. ETH sitting at 2,640. Back in January, if we go back to the chart, you look at all. I mean, other than Bitcoin, everything's still low from January prices. Where's ETH? ETH still has not created an all-time high. I don't know if it will. At this point, I don't know if it will. Okay, so this was May. Wow, it actually did get a breakout with a new year-to-date high on May. So I take that back. Oh, no, wait, no. Never mind. I thought this was the bear market. No, this is... That was actually the last few months, right? That was February, March, June. I mean, February, March, April, May, into our month we're at right now from the breakout. This is bullish as all hell though for ETH holders though. I'm not holding any ETH at the moment, but this is about to break up to the upside and at least probably retest our previous high of $4,000 at the beginning of the year. Like I said, back in January. when ETH was still sitting at $3,792. We were nowhere near. And this goes right back to January prices, right there in that breakout. So again, most of our portfolio has not gone back to the previous levels we saw back in January. Still pretty early, although it's really nice for ZBEC to give us a taste of what's to come. All right. So yeah, top 10 assets in our space, right? So the rest of the top 10 assets, we're looking at, of course, everything in the towards the out. We know what these are, guys. We know. I guess I could do it for anyone who's new. Top 10 assets right now. Of course, we got Bitcoin, Ethereum. We got Tether, the largest stablecoin on Earth. Good news coming out from Tether today as well, partnering up with Cantor Fitzgerald and, of course, Jack Mallers. We've been talking about that for weeks now. Yeah, 21 Capital. And of course, they were on the stage today at Bitcoin 2025. Then we got XRP. XRP's there. We got BNB, the largest exchange in the world, and their token. Solana. We got USDC, the second largest stablecoin by market cap. Doge, Tron, and then we go into Cardano. The fun stuff begins here. So everything outside of here are lower market cap blue chips. So we got Sui. Super excited for Sui. Rumored, of course, to have partnerships with possibly Niantic, or no, it's not even Niantic anymore. They were sold. But anyway, Pokemon style stuff, Microsoft stuff. Just quickly doing a recap of a lot of these coins. Chainlink, of course, being our most coveted interoperability layer, the one that's basically going to settle most of the L1 and L2 chains on every supported platform. So you'll be able to use Chainlink to trade back and forth or communicate back and forth with other blockchains like Bitcoin, Cardano, Avalanche, and all the other ones that are supported. There's a huge list. Of course, anything in the ETH ecosystem as well. Stellar, Lumens. So anyway, that was about the idea, right? The idea is that we take a look at this every single day, see if anything has really moved. Nothing really has changed. Avalanche still sitting at number 14. I really love Avalanche too. Toncoin has fallen down quite a bit, but nothing has changed from yesterday. And of course, our honorable mention going out to Jasmine, beaten kind of to death, still holding on to the top 100 at 87. Then a follow-up to XCN, which is yesterday was at 108, and as the Albit pushed back to 109. So keeping an eye on, of course, those guys as before they move, because they're going to move, guys. They're going to get all the way back and rolled into the top 100. Everything's going to be a race for everyone's money. I can't wait. I can't wait to see where everything is at here in the next few months. Okay, moving on, guys. My favorite metric to show you every single day is how many Bitcoin are left across all exchanges in the world today. This is it, and we just hit a record low for the year, which was 2.15 million, and it looks like we're rolling back down again after we did get a whole bunch of Bitcoin thrown back on there. I think it was Binance. We were looking at Coinbase. So today we're at 2.16 million, so only 0.01 million more than we were at the all-time low. Actually, no, 2. I forgot we did hit 2.14. That's right. Still the lowest levels we've ever seen for amount of Bitcoin. And this is not what you can buy. This is just what's on exchanges, right? You have to basically beg everyone who has a balance on exchanges to sell them your Bitcoin. Or you know what I'm talking about. At some point, it's going to get that crazy. If you look at Coinbase, I was really surprised, of course, the number one ranked exchange. And the amount of Bitcoin that's on there right now is getting really, really low here in the States. We're about ready to see a squeeze like you wouldn't believe. Right now, in Coinbase, only holding about 650,000 Bitcoin. That's it. If everyone wants a piece of that by the end of the year, we start getting some stimmy checks or something, maybe next year, there's going to be a mad rush for hardly anything in the States on the largest exchange. Absurd times are coming, guys. Ramona with a $10 super chat. Coffee, my favorite food. Hit the like button, please. Thank you, Ramona. Please, I would appreciate that as well. Building this community up for anyone out there who hasn't hit the like button yet. I'm gonna find you, and Godzilla's gonna stomp on your house or something. I don't know. I'm just riffing with the chaos, guys. All right. Let's keep going in the metrics, guys. Let's keep going. We've got what do we got next? We've got Bitcoin treasuries, top holdings for all of. You know what? I'm gonna skip this today because I don't think they updated, but I have the real news over on X with the infos on the ETFs. I've got a whole bunch of those stuff pulled up to show you guys tonight. We did just break 106 again. Michael Saylor's about ready to get off the stage. The chat is going wild on Bitcoin Magazine's coverage of the show. Let's dive in real quick and see. Ross Ulbricht should be.
Land without your things, so you carry all you own as you flee with your beliefs. But now imagine you had everything you'd saved inside your mind, so you can take it with you even as you leave the rest behind. You can store it on a USB or memorize a line so it redefines the very meaning of the word mine.
Damn, mic drop. All right, so we're getting some. We're getting some lead up to it, but yeah, not quite yet. All right. I guess we could watch this. If you guys don't mind.
That market through obnoxious memes and call it work. Bitcoin is a decentralized global monetary system protected by an incorruptible software that's defended by a distributed network, which is hard to fit on a shirt.
Jesus.
Let's go with Bitcoin is hope, or have fun staying broke. It's
there
like
you
a
go.
digital immune system that's protecting the host, but the host doesn't care. It never has, it never will.
All right, guys. All right. Jake the Snake says, "For you, I'll watch the Bitcoin rap." Actually, before Ross really gets into it, which he should be popping up here soon. Everyone's like begging. Wow, throw tomatoes. Wow, the chat on this is ridiculous. It's not that bad. Jeez. Anyway, let me get back in the chat real quick and catch up with you guys before we get back into the metrics. Ross should be coming out soon, though. It's getting late. Partnership with NASDAQ, says Diano Dragon. What partnered up with that NASDAQ? I'm not quite sure. Till the Hun said, "I told you all, Zebek for the win, everyone." He has told us, and I didn't listen. It was my fifth or sixth largest holding. Now it is my second largest holding out of nowhere. So Attila the Hun for the win on that one. Yeah, Till the Hun says, "This is my vibe from an XCN veteran." Jesus. Jake the Snake says, "For you, I'll watch the Bitcoin rap." Yep. Jake the Snake says, "Money." Are you snapping? You snapping to the... I get it. Yeah, so since Zebek is the only coin with real action right now, is it possible the pump just continues? It really is. We're in price discovery. It has not consolidated yet. So yeah, it will continue until we get consolidation. Yeah, penny tonight? I mean, I don't know, man. We hit 7 cents already. Oh, 6.9 last time I looked. Okay, we're getting into some Ulbricht stuff right now. His prison room.
Ross is condemned to die in a cage for his role in a free market online website, Silk Road, where the means of exchange was Bitcoin. Silk Road was the first proof of use of Bitcoin and proved that it was actually could be used as money.
The irony is that I made Silk Road in the first place because I thought I was furthering the things I cared about. Freedom, privacy, equality. But by making Silk Road, I wound up in a place where those things don't exist. Today, I challenge you to set your sights on the hardest problems. I challenge you to shine Bitcoin's light into the darkest places. I challenge you to set us free.
And if you vote for me on day one, I will commute the sentence of Ross Ulbricht to a sentence of time served. Today I repeat my pledge to commute the sentence of Ross Ulbricht to a sentence of time served.
Yesterday, just to give you some context, his mom was actually out there and did an interview. I almost shed a tear, man. It was heart-wrenching to hear his mom talk about his time in prison.
The Fox News decision now officially project that Donald Trump will become the 47th President of the United States.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
President Trump today signing a pardon for Ross Ulbricht, the creator of a dark web marketplace named Silk Road.
His mom was saying that
last night Donald Trump granted me a full pardon. I'm a free man now. So let it be known that Donald Trump is a man of his word.
Yeah, his mom was saying that that Donald Trump actually called her like 2 or 3 days before they let him go, and just said it was going to take a little longer. And so, I mean, it was already happening. I remember I was a little disappointed it didn't happen on day one, but it did happen on the first week.
There's a lot to talk about, and I look forward to re-engaging the free world. And so once I'm feeling up to it, we'll talk again.
And go build Silk Road 2.0. Show them. Go show them. Build it and they will come.
Hey, gang. So I'm not in a prison cell anymore. Yep. I'm standing on this stage right here in front of you. On this exact day, May 29th, exactly 1 decade ago, I was standing in a courtroom in front of a judge. On that day, that judge gave me 2 life sentences plus 40 years without parole. I was just 31 years old. If she and all the others behind my prosecution had their way, I would have grown old and eventually died, still in prison. Instead, I'm here with you. Just a few months ago, I was trapped behind those prison walls and didn't know if I would ever get out. And now I'm free. I'm free, and it's because of you. You made this moment possible. Can you feel that? Let that sink in. You did this. Thank you.
No problem, Ross.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're not alone. You are part of something much bigger. This is bigger than Bitcoin. This is bigger than crypto. Freeing me took many, many people from all walks of life coming together and saying, this is not right. It took many people just like you saying, we care about freedom. And keeping somebody like Ross in a cage until he dies is a threat to freedom itself. It took President Trump recognizing that an injustice had been done and that so many of you demanded that I be freed. I am so thankful that we elected him and that he is who he is. Yep. He's a man who does what he says he'll do. He said he would free me, and he did. Period. He's a man of integrity. So a few years ago, when I was still in prison, trapped and desperate, I spoke to you at this conference through the prison phone. By show of hands, how many of you have heard the speech I gave at Bitcoin 2021? Okay, probably about 20% of you. In that speech, I wanted you to understand what it means to lose your freedom. I wished I had known before I created Silk Road, before I risked my freedom. So those lessons that I had to learn the hard way, I wanted to give to you. I lost even more of my freedom because of that speech. The prison threw me in the hole over it for a while. And when they let me out, they put me under heavy surveillance for years, all the way up to the point that President Trump pardoned me. But you know what? I'm glad I did it. I am. Connecting with you that day felt so good, because it was like a small part of me had broken beyond the prison walls and escaped, if only for a little while. So today is the mirror image of that day. Today, I want you to understand what it means to win your freedom. Winning your freedom. Winning your freedom feels as amazing as losing it feels awful. And I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that because when it comes to freedom, we're not there yet. There is still more freedom to be won. Yeah, there's still more work to be done. And I'm talking about freedom beyond what anyone, anywhere, has ever had. It's going to be incredible. And it's going to be worth fighting for. I wish you could know what it felt like to take those first steps out of that prison and into freedom. I truly wish you could be overwhelmed by such a huge wave of freedom all at once. In that moment, feeling that, I knew all the years of effort, all the pain, all the struggle, it was worth it. And here's my point. Freedom is worth the struggle. Now, if you can believe it, I actually got used to being in prison. After so many years, it just became normal. In order to keep my head and stay strong, I had to accept what had happened to me and where I was. I couldn't fight it every moment of every day. But there's a danger in that. The danger of complacency. I found that we can lose the desire for freedom. We can get used to our chains. We can forget that they're even there. David Bailey put it in perspective for me when we were talking about me coming to speak at this conference. He said, Ross, you took Bitcoin from 0 to 1. And while you were in prison, we, the community, all of you, we took it from 1 to 10. But we still need to go from 10 to 100. He's right. I mean, look at the last 14 years and what a wild ride it's been. When I launched Silk Road, buying a whole Bitcoin would set you back less than $1. Pocket change. Can you imagine that? Now they're worth over $100,000 each. Back then there was just one exchange you could buy them on, unless you wanted to scour message boards or go to local meetups. Now it seems like every app I download has a built-in wallet with one-click buying options. There are dozens of new cryptocurrencies and blockchains, each one fascinating in its own right, and thousands more I'll never have time to learn about. There's DeFi and Web3, and now there's AI to help me navigate it all. It's nuts. I effectively went into a time capsule in 2013, and now I'm coming out like Rip Van Winkle. I mean, just a few months ago, when I walked out of prison, I'd never seen a drone. I had never experienced AI. I still haven't. Sorry, VR. The headsets, yeah, haven't done that yet. I had never chatted with AI. It's all hitting me at once. Freedom. The new technology. The fact that I have a future again. It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I was in prison and now I get to live through this incredible time with all of you. What a blessing. What a miracle. What a gift. So, when it comes to new tech, I feel like I'm way behind the curve. But I'm starting to suspect that maybe we're all feeling that way at least a little bit. I mean, everything's moving so fast right now, and it's kind of thrilling to imagine where it's all going, but that question remains. How do we take the next leap? How do we go from 10 to 100? Because of the speed, because of the chaos, it's more important than ever to stay true to our principles. It's easy to lose sight of principle when everything's happening all at once and there's 1,000 things pulling your attention in every direction. Principles should be simple and few. And today I would like to mention 3. Freedom, decentralization, unity. Remember, yeah, you got it. So remember those 3, freedom, decentralization, unity. Let me take you back to before I created Silk Road, back in 2010. I wanted to have some magic mushrooms on hand to sell through the site, so it wouldn't be totally empty when I launched it. But I didn't want to get them from a friend of a friend or whatever because I didn't want to get caught. Look how well that turned out. So instead, I rented a cabin outside of town where I could grow my own. But when I showed up at the cabin, I found that there were 7 wasp nests tucked in all the corners of the front porch, with one big one hanging right over the front door. There were wasps everywhere. They were swarming in the air and crawling all over the nests. The cabin was totally uninhabitable, and the wasp infestation needed to be taken care of. But I didn't want to call an exterminator or involve my landlord, for obvious reasons. So I was on my own. But I remembered a trick that my father had shown me when I was a kid for removing wasps. What he did was he got a towel and spread it out in his hands, and he got as close as he could to the wasp nest. And then at the last moment, he darted out, wrapped it up, and cinched the towel closed. The wasps couldn't sting him through the towel, and they couldn't get out. So incredibly, it worked. So there I was, on the wasp-infested porch. My heart was pounding as I prepared to do what I'd seen my dad do. Like many things I've done in my life, I wouldn't try this one at home. So I selected the nest that was furthest from the others, because I didn't know if the other nests would come to their aid and sting me. Spread out the towel, got as close as I could, ready to flee if I had to. But when I wrapped up the nest, nothing happened. It was as if the other wasps didn't even notice. So I was able to go around the porch and carefully remove each wasp nest one by one until there were no more wasps, not even the big nest over the front door. So, why did I tell you this story? Let's look at what made the wasps strong and what made them weak. And remember, freedom, decentralization, unity. The wasps were strong because they were free. Each wasp could act independently, and it was impossible to keep track of so many individual wasps. A sting could come from any direction. Freedom is our strength as well. In prison, my every move was monitored and controlled. I was constantly dominated by the system I was trapped in. I had no freedom, and that made me weak. But with freedom, we have choices. And with choices, we become unpredictable, just like the wasps. Choice is the essence of freedom. Any one of us could create the next piece of liberating technology that empowers the people of the world. And compared to the constraints I lived under in prison, there's very little standing in our way. Bitcoin doesn't work without freedom. Bitcoin's power comes from the fact that any one of us can mine if we choose to. Any one of us can generate addresses if we choose to. Any one of us can send Bitcoins to anyone else. We are all on equal footing with Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, we are all free. Losing so much of my freedom really helped me understand what it is and why it's so important. There were times when I had lost so much freedom, I couldn't even choose what position to hold my body in because I was cuffed and shackled so tightly. In those moments, I understood that freedom is not a binary switch that is either off or on. Being outside a prison's walls does not automatically mean you are free. And being within them doesn't mean you're not. Because even in those moments, I had choices. I could choose to resist, or I could choose to accept. I could have a peaceful attitude or a belligerent attitude. I could let the people taking my freedom get to me. Or I could find joy deep down inside where they couldn't touch it. In those moments, finding joy in just being alive, that was my victory. That was how I kept the torch of freedom burning. Next, the wasps were strong because they were decentralized. 7 nests were harder to handle than just one. Had they all been in one big nest, I would have simply removed that nest without worrying about the other wasps coming to sting me. Decentralization is our strength as well. We can argue all day about how things can be more decentralized, and those are good arguments to have. But as a principle, decentralization is the goal that we strive for. Bitcoin's strength is in decentralization. Bitcoin lives on the internet, which is itself decentralized. Anyone can run the Bitcoin protocol and connect online. There are people from every corner of the globe, people we will never meet, validating and mining the blocks that make up the blockchain. There are scores of wallets and exchanges spread out all over the world. And because Bitcoin is decentralized this way, nothing can stop it. Nothing. It's true. And if that wasn't enough, there are countless forks and blockchains all riffing off of Satoshi's original design. And this too is a form of decentralization. So long as we are free to choose, we want as many of these experiments going on as possible. The strong will survive, and the system as the whole will become more robust and able to adapt. With decentralization, there is no single point of failure. That's a lesson I learned the hard way with Silk Road. But despite their strengths, despite being free and decentralized, the wasps were weak because they lacked unity. Any one of those wasps was free to come sting me, but none of them did. They were decentralized, so they had the opportunity, but none of them took it. Had a single wasp dared to come sting me when I reached for that first nest, I would have fled. Those things really hurt. But they didn't. Thank God you are not wasps. When I was put in prison for life, I was isolated and weak. I was stripped of everything, had nothing to give anyone. But you didn't abandon me. You didn't forget me. You wrote me letters. You raised money for my defense. When I was silenced, you spoke up against the slander and the smears. And in the end, when I didn't know if I would ever get out from behind those thick iron bars, you even got President Trump to see that Bitcoin is the future. Yeah, you did that. You got him to see that decentralization and freedom are our future. You said Ross is one of us. You stayed united. You said, we want Ross out here with us. You said, free Ross. You did this. There were days when I thought I would die in that awful cage. But somehow, that spark of an idea that was Bitcoin back in the early days, that idea I risked and lost my freedom for, it grew into a movement so powerful that more than a decade later, it came back around and freed me. It's just incredible. Now, in prison, sadly, the prisoners tend to divide themselves into factions. Resources are scarce, and isolated individuals can be preyed upon, so groups tend to dominate, and there are conflicts between the groups. Unity among the prisoners is lost. It's a very difficult environment to navigate, and I didn't understand it at first, but the guards, the wardens, the prison administration, they actually like it that way. They like and encourage the division. Now, why would that be? You've heard the saying, divide and conquer, right? Well, there's a corollary to it which says divide and rule. Prisoners have already been conquered, so it's the job of the prison to rule them. And it's easier to rule when your subjects are fighting each other than when they're fighting you. The only times I saw the wardens show respect to the prisoners was when we were united. When we all wrote letters with a unified message, they showed up and listened. When we all went on hunger strike together, they showed up and listened. Unified, we stopped being treated like objects and started being treated like men, like equals. Unified, we were able to stand together and demand the respect that we deserve. So, how does this apply to us? We can argue all day, but please, never see each other as enemies. Those that oppose decentralization and freedom love it when we're divided. I promise you. So stay united. So long as we can agree that we deserve freedom and that decentralization is how we secure it, then we can be united. We can have each other's backs, just like you had mine. Freedom, decentralization, unity. Stay true to these principles, and the future is ours. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Crazy. Well, there we go, guys. Ross Ulbricht came out, did his speech.
Good night, everyone.
Pretty effort. All right. Let's get back to our regular scheduled programming. Our regularly scheduled chaos. How about that? JC Moda, and while everything was going on, he asked what was going on with Solana. I took a little check-in over at Solana. I didn't see anything crazy there. At least price action anyway. I didn't look at the chart. Solana right now looks like it's just kind of rolling over, I guess. It's double bottoming right now. I mean, it could just bounce right back from here. I don't really see any concern where Solana's headed. I mean, it's Solana. It's a darling, a blue chip, right? Yeah, I think this is fine. Everything right now is kind of falling because Bitcoin's been falling. I just hit 104.9 right after the conference was over, right? Because Ross Ulbricht was, of course, the last event on the lineup. Super excited. I cannot believe his entire experience. Creating, of course, the first digital asset marketplace, and then just going to prison for life. I teared up, man. I teared up in the middle of that speech. It was something. It was something else. All right, guys. All right, let's get back in the chat. Let's see what else is going on tonight. We didn't get into any other news yet. Crazy. Trying to fix my. There we go. I can see the chat now. All right, Free Ross Epic, so cool. Yeah, I'm so happy it happened. Snapping yup, yo. What the? Oh yeah, you're snapping because the jazz hands kind of stuff. Yeah. From that guy on stage earlier, yeah. Penny tonight, says Kevin. Yeah, Z-Bag's going to a penny tonight. Yes, it's going to a penny tonight. All right, so that's try to catch up. What else we hear? Jake and says Uphold is pumping Z-Bag hard for sure. I did not know. Did it get a listing on Uphold? Is that new? I'm not familiar with Uphold. Strawberry Dragon says, wow, I didn't know he is the creator of Silk Road. Can't afford to miss Otaku show. Isn't that? Yeah, I mean. He was put away for life. All right, Milk Money says, feel it. I felt it. I just can't. I mean, you only. So the thing that really, the big takeaway for me was when he mentioned, and I know a lot of you guys probably feel like this at work too. I know it's uncomparable to what he went through in prison, but when he said that you take that large amount of joy and you hide it, you keep it deep down. While you're in prison, they can't take that away from you, right? I had the same reaction. I even described it to people at work. I said, on the surface, look like you are pissed, you hate your job, whatever, but just keep that on the surface. And, you love what you do, or maybe you don't love what you do, but you keep... I always had one earbud in every single ear, in one ear every single day. Listening, of course, to our space. I listened to tons and tons of content creators on YouTube in our crypto space for the last 4 or 5 years, and I just kept it going. I kept it all to myself. It all, again, deep down, just you keep that joy to yourself. No one can take that from you. I really enjoyed that that comparison. I've been there. I definitely feel it. So it hit home for me, and I could not imagine what it would be like to have all your freedom stripped away. You get paired up with some person you've never met before in your life, and now you're stuck there for life. It's insane. And then told what to eat, where to sleep, where to take a shit. It's ridiculous. Okay, so Milk Money says yes, feel it. I definitely felt it. And then Solana, I still don't know exactly what's going on with Solana. Again, I think it's just because everything is pulling back with Bitcoin right now. Jake and Snake says, it's been on Uphold. That's where I found it, but they have been openly promoting the token for a week or two now. Okay, gotcha. Andy was actually talking about earlier in this morning's live stream that ZBAC did get picked up by schools in the UK through Science Card or something like that. It was kind of interesting. We looked into that this morning. So there's a couple things going around right now, kind of pushing the heat onto ZBAC. Looks like we're finally getting a little bit of a pullback right now. Will it stop? No, probably not. 4 hours got legs, 1 hour a little over, a little rolling over. We get into the 30-minute, the 15. Looks like it wants to start bouncing there. The 5-minute, the 3-minute, the 1 minute. ZBAC. I still got legs. I mean, overall, it's price discovery mode. You can go right back up to retest 207. Is this where we're going to stop? Have we had enough? I can't even see my portfolio right now. I'm pretty sure it looks ridiculous. 207. That is ridiculous, man. All right, getting back into what else we got. The news. Yeah, the news. We got to go over the news. We didn't cover any of the news today. We're crazy. All right.
Fight back
so they're closing
that,
up the show right now over
to
at
help.
Bitcoin Vegas 2025. Everything's pretty much done now. In 10 years, 20 million. A car will cost 300,000. Some random person in the chat said that. 100% agree with that. Crazy stuff. All right, let's get into some of the news today. Let's see if anything's breaking right after Ulbricht left the stage. Let's see what we got. Bitcoin.com news, the first one on our list, of course. Bitcoin consolidates near peak as experts eye macro triggers. Nothing article there on the headline. I didn't mean to click on it. XRP gains NASDAQ traction as Vivo Power launches Saudi-backed XRP treasury plan. Yep, of course, tokenizing assets in the real world over in the Asian markets, the Saudi Arabian, in the Middle East. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Midbit explores future of gaming access, NFT game passes versus traditional subscriptions. That's interesting. Not really breaking to what's going on right now tonight, but Mbit explores the future of gaming access, NFT game passes versus traditional subscriptions. Again, you got to get more use case for NFTs, and they're really coming. I just don't think this is going to be the year for it. I think it's going to happen 26 to 28. We're going to get mass adoption just rolling out with NFTs being used for utility purposes and not silly, I think that narrative's kind of gone. I think that's old 2021 kind of stuff. JPEG, digital art, NFTs. I mean, they're still going to come back and be a thing, but not as big as it used to. Especially the buzzword having such a negative stigma. Everyone I talk to about NFTs still thinks it's a joke, and I'm like, no, it's the future. It's every game. All right, so Mbit, I'm not familiar with this project, but subscription-based services, everyone knows what they are. I don't really need to describe them. If you play the game in the modern day, you know it pretty much plagues our entire ecosystem in gaming. See what the big takeaway is here. Insights from Mbit, strategic user guidance. According to Mbit, the decision between these two access models depends on the user's intent, engagement level, and subscription to offer immediate, affordable access to extensive game libraries with minimal friction. NFT game passes would provide digital ownership, exclusivity, and decentralized flexibility best suited for players immersed in the Web3 space. Conclusion is Mbit foresees a hybrid gaming future. Interesting. Based on current content trends, Mbit projects a future in which traditional subscriptions and NFT passes coexist to serve diverse user preferences. One model delivers scale and simplicity. The other introduces innovation and ownership. Together, they represent the hybrid approach that blends strength Web 2 and Web 3. For today's gamer, the choice is no longer binary. It is strategic. The future of gaming is not about access, but versus ownership. It's about freedom to choose both. I don't know. I would argue and say that most people would rather have ownership than access, but that's just me, I guess, according to this article. But Mbit, yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that real quick and see what's going on with this Mbit thing. Mbit Casino. I really hope it's not it. That's why you look. Coin market cap. Metabit price Mbit. Mitbit books. I don't think this is related to the project. It might be a company name, not an actual cryptocurrency. Let's see. Yes, I can't even get to the site. All right, I'm gonna end it there. I don't know enough about this to look any further. What else we got? Litecoin integrates Bitcoin OS for ZK rollup, cross-chain utility. Counter Fitzgerald's boss, Bitcoin's fixed supply makes it superior to gold and scarcity. I heard them say that on stage today. Speaking on stage today, we'll get into the real news. I'll show you some clips from today. It is currently 9:15, so see if we can get into anything else breaking. Maybe Crypto Newsland. Manta trading above 32 cents. All the Hopium info articles are just out today. Nothing articles. Entire websites just covered it with it now. I'm so disappointed in Crypto News. What happened to Crypto Newsland that I used to know? SEC files dismiss long-running lawsuit against Binance. That's good. Maybe Binance America could actually come back in some significant capacity, even though I really wouldn't care. It's just freaking Binance. Suspects in Manhattan crypto kidnapping. They still keep going on with these crypto kidnapping cases. Yeah, it's just nuts. So there's really nothing on here. House Republicans officially introduced crypto market structure bill. That's interesting. The legislation is expected. Oh my gosh. I thought I was already signed into CoinDesk. Oh my god. I gotta do that every single day. It's just, can't have nice things. You can't have nice things. I'm sure it'll pop up somewhere else. CryptoNews.com. GameStop adds 4,700 bitcoins to U.S. Treasury. That was a day ago. Why is that headlining? Kazakhstan president unveils crypto city pilot zone. Here's what you need to know. Their pilot zone in Kazakhstan. Bitcoin powers to 112. Man, this is what? That was Monday. Hidden Road appears for first over-the-counter crypto swaps to the U.S. institutions after 1.25 Ripple deal. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. We can take a look and see if there's anything takeaway out of that. I keep talking about how the OTC, over-the-counter, has been drying up to nothing. Last time I looked, the expectation in February was that there was less than 200,000 Bitcoin on over-the-counter. Yeah, that was February. On May 28th, Ripple's newly acquired Bitcoin prime broker, Hidden Road, announced the launch of its new over-the-counter crypto swaps product targeting institutional investors in the United States. The service allows U.S.-based institutions to trade cash-settled crypto swaps privately across a wide range of digital assets. These trades are conducted off-exchange, reducing the market impact. Of course, that's why number don't go up. Hidden Road opens access to the over-the-counter crypto swaps for the U.S. institutional clients. According to the announcement, the product will be offered in Hidden Road Partners, CIV UK Limited, the firm's entity regulated by the United Kingdom's Financial Conduct Authority, FCA. Alongside the new swap capability, the firm will be able to offer cross-margining and financing services in digital assets. And here is, of course, the real news over on Twitter. Oh, jeez. Okay. So we got a new one out there, gobbling up all the Bitcoin from people, and of course offering it off the exchanges. Hidden Road. I think we read enough of this one. We know it exists now. Jeez. All right. Let's get back in the chat real quick. Make sure I'm catching up with you guys. What did I do? I clicked on the emoji. Okay, I'm like, okay, there we go. I am ready for the Uphold ZBAC airdrops. Let's go. Is that a thing? Is that really a thing, Milk Money? ZBAC airdrops from Uphold? I might need to get on over there. The man, the myth, the legend, DPR. Ditto, how's it going? One of my favorite Pokemon, man. You could be any Pokemon you want, as long as the other Pokemon is adjacent to you. Let's see what else we got here. Jake the Snake says, it's been on Uphold, yes. I think we covered that one earlier. I've been all over the damn chat, guys. Sorry. Damn, what's with this dump? Banana Republic says 2039. You call this a dump? Come on, this is a dip for ants, man. Let's go back. 105.5. That's a dip for ants, man. We already bounced too. We already bounced 104.6. So don't get too excited yet. We haven't hit 103, right? As long as we stay above 103, I am a happy camper. I'll take it. I'll take anything over 103. All right, Zebecca is coming for it. Top 100 with a vengeance. That's right, 111 right now. Let's freaking go. Yes. Oh my gosh. But we are back down to 2066. But will we stop here? Will we continue on more? I mean, oh my God. You look at the daily. This looks ridiculous. Look at this chart on the daily, guys. Look at this giant candle. I mean, that is the largest candle we had on ZBAC since inception. Well, at least ZBAC is V2, right? So this is of course the second coin for the protocol. All right, so let's get back into the things. So yeah, Zebecca. Crypto JPEG, how's that going? Good evening. What do you seem coming from ZBAC in the coming hours or days? Okay, I'll go back. I can't stop talking about ZBAC. Coming hours or days, I mean, honestly, we don't know. We are literally finding out right now. We are effing around and finding out right now. Hold, sell. I took my initial off the table, so I'm good. I don't care what it does, other than go up. I would love for it to go up and, of course, take even more profits. Maybe DCA a little bit out towards a little penny. Again, a penny is about 800 million in market cap for the token. So not even $1 billion gets us to a penny, guys. When we get to $1 billion market cap, we're going to be like 1.1, 1.2 pennies. So it's pretty exciting to see where ZBEC is going to land in the future. But yeah, as of right now, we just don't know. It's in price discovery mode, so you're looking at it. Where is it going to be in the next few hours? You're looking at it. I stayed up till 3 a.m. last night, expecting us to hit like 206, 2065. I had to wait until I just went to bed and I said, screw it. I woke up and it was even higher, and I just took a little bit of profits off the table. But it just keeps going, Jake and Snake says, ZBEC, the second coming, of payment platforms, right? Payroll brought to you by the second. If you want to get paid by the second, I would love to get. That'd be insane. I just can't wait to see how this is going to get integrated into payroll. Yeah. All right, so good evening. So yeah, the hours and days. So I mean, I can give you my my estimate. We'll just keep going. I mean, if you want to go, the only thing I have to look at right now is maybe a bars pattern. I mean, if we run the same, do the same thing we did before. Not saying it will. It takes us out to here. We still haven't hit my. Oh no, we already blew through my target. Yeah, that was 206. We smashed that. I thought we were going to have some more resistance there than we did. We just came back down and just kept going. Same thing with 207. We could be doing the same thing again. We just keep on going. So psychologically, you know, what people do on these levels are pretty consistent. It's kind of silly. But yeah, we could go as high as 2075. That'd be my guess, just based on the psychology of the market, and of course the patterns that we're creating with bots and humans at the same time in crypto. It is kind of crazy. Still, again, it's a lower market cap. It is getting higher though. I think we're over 600 million in market cap. So yeah, it's going to get crazy, guys. It's going to get crazy. But I'm looking at probably a pullback right around 3075. I think that makes the most sense, really. If some people are taking profits, especially since that is, for a lot of people that didn't get in super early, that's still a majority of people taking 10x profits. That would be from the bottom to the top, right around there. I mean, look at the bottom. We just saw, right? 207, 207, right? 207. I'm sorry, 307, right? So it makes sense to me that people want to take 10x profits. Boom. 307 is turned into 207. I'm taking profits. I'm not saying I am, but I'm just saying in general. That's the mindset. So I'm in this project for the entirety of the bull run, so I'll be taking profits along the way to the top. I'm expecting a pullback at some point. I just don't know when. Okay, so with that being said, I'm probably going to take... What am I doing? I'm probably going to take 25% off the table when we hit 7.5. I'm looking at that right now. Maybe another 10%. I don't know. I really don't need the money. But of course, you could buy more back if we do get a retest back down to 205. That's kind of my realistic target, especially if we just keep going, man. If we just keep going. Attila the Hun said it the best, too. He said it's probably going to have a similar price action to what we saw back in XCN at the beginning of the year. I'm right on board with that mentality as well. And this is what we're referring to back here. We just ran up from nothing. I mean, ran up from 202 all the way to almost 5 cents. That was insane. And then we had a correction all the way back down under a penny. Yeah. So I don't think we're going to have that because we don't have the macro conditions weighing down ZBEC anymore. This was through the worst of it, right? But yeah, I think we are going to get a pullback to at least 205 on ZBEC. So again, just kind of give you guys some options, some ideas. That's what I'm looking at right now. Okay, so that's ZBEC. All right, ZBEC to the second coming. Wow, this is crazy. At this rate, we may find multi-billion market cap for ZBEC. It's true. I mean, it is possible. We get to, oh man, a $2 billion market cap for ZBEC. I can give you some ideas. I was showing you guys. I think it was this morning or last night. I can talk about this stuff all day. It's nuts. If you go to Coin Perspective, one of my favorite tools in our space, Coin Perspective, you can look at what market caps would look like at a particular price you're looking at, maybe getting in and out, or just in general, you know. Should I invest in this project for X amount of years based on ROI? It's a good place to get that information for your future investing projects. Okay, so yeah, ZBCN. So Zebek. Not loading. What the hell? Took forever. Okay, so yeah, right now, if we're looking at a market cap of, say, 2 billion, let's say 2 billion. Look at a $2 billion market cap, just kind of put that down in here. We'd be looking at a price target of 2.5 cents, roughly 2.5 cents. So not too bad. I think it's going to probably do more than 2 billion, especially if it's a payments platform. It's decentralized payments platform. Yeah, with payroll in mind, all it has to do is get some big partnerships, and boom, you're going to have a lot of demand for this project. Excited to see what happens with that. Yeah, 2 billion, 2.5 cents. I think it's doable for sure. I mean, what about 10 billion, right? 10 billion. There's only so much money that's going to be sloshing around, but 10 billion I think is, it's possible. That's a 12-cent ZBEC with a $10 billion market cap. So you wanna play safe? You wanna risk it for the biscuit? You wanna go even further? It's up to you. This is what moon bags are for, right? That's why I took my initial out. It's all the house money now. Okay, so that's the idea. Right, the inverse correlation to Bitcoin is what makes ZBEC pump harder. Ironically, Jake the Snake. Yeah, and overcome, lighten that candle. Lighten that candle for our future wallets, right? Our future portfolios. All right, so yeah, it looks like pretty much covered all the news today. Sui community launches vote to recovering the 162 million in stolen crypto from the hacker. Yeah, okay. Iranian international behind a Robinhood ransomware. Trader Michael Von D. Pape says Ethereum-based altcoin Prime to do well. I don't know. Bitcoin Sui. Citigroup's equity strategist says 2 trillion, what? What the hell? $2 trillion deficit? Too many zeros. I think it's $2 trillion deficit is good for the economy and S&P 500 earnings. I mean, yeah, it definitely is, but it's bad for the government, or the U.S. citizens, but it's good for the economy. All right, so yeah, pretty much that's it, guys. We covered all the news. Let's get into the real news, right? The real news over on Twitter. I've got some clips to show you. Before I forget, I do gotta get that clip of Michael Saylor saying, "Feed the fire." He said it. I'm telling you, he's gotta be an avid fan or an admirer of mine. There's no way it's all coincidence. All right, all right, guys. So if you like what you're seeing here tonight, please like, subscribe, do all the things. I gotta shill harder, according to Jake the Snake. I gotta shill harder. Please like, subscribe, do all the things here of the channel and YouTube. But if you like the same content on a different platform, I'm also over on X as well. So check me out with the same sort of content, of course, over on X. Here we go. HODL 15 Capital. Yeah, GameStop, 3 others are also replying to this. Look at this. It's blowing up. The Smarter Web Company, RNS announcement, Bitcoin purchase. The Smarter Web Company, purchase of additional Bitcoin as part of its, oh my gosh, I click on it. No! A part of its 10-year plan, which includes an ongoing treasury policy of acquiring digital assets, including Bitcoin. Yeah, so more companies jumping in every single day with their own strategy or plan. Can't stop, won't stop. And I keep saying it, but no one believes me, I guess. I don't know. This is like falls on deaf ears. I don't understand. BlackRock is now the world's largest asset manager, of course, holding 11.6 trillion. It's been the world's largest asset manager for years, forever. Yeah, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF IBIT has now hit $70 billion in only 16 months. Good for them. Good for them. Right. Norway now has a Bitcoin treasury company. That's right. K33 secures financing of SEK 60 million to buy Bitcoin and launch its Bitcoin treasury strategy. Every corporation on Earth, guys, is jumping on in. They're doing it, especially any young blood in the corporate space. Right, European soccer giant Paris Saint-Germain announces they adopted a Bitcoin treasury reserve as well. I actually saw this today while I was putting the studio together. Listen to that. That was really interesting to see, like, even clubs are accumulating Bitcoin treasury strategies. Right, what else we got here? HODL Capital showing off that the 10 consecutive days of inflows of the U.S. Bitcoin ETFs. Oh man, the positive inflows continue every single day on ridiculous amounts too. Over 100 million every single day. Almost $1 billion on May 22nd. And about $500 million on a lot of these other days as well. Ridiculous accumulations. Remember when they had negative net flows? At least 1 or 2 days a week. Those were the days, right? All right. The British are coming. The British are coming. Yet another UK listed public company, Hot Rocks. Hot Rocks. I don't know who the hell these people are, but they're all buying Bitcoin, announcing a Bitcoin treasury strategy. Wall Street Mob showing a normal day in New York. Look at this, guys. You only have to pay $1 to go on the subway if you go through this side door right there. What the hell's going on? Welcome to New York. Yeah, New York City is crazy, man. Crazy. Every time I go there, it's some weird, strange event occurring. Just in NVIDIA surpasses Microsoft to become the world's most valuable company by market cap. That's right. Although Bitcoin's still underneath Amazon. Did we fall further? Yes, we fell underneath Google within the last hour. Now hitting number 7. We're still above silver though, which is surprising because silver and gold have been kind of moving here in the last few days. All right. Even kids know there is no second best.
And if I can get like a 3-year-old kid with a beard to say there's no second best. Like Baby Sailor can get the point across 1,000,000 times as efficiently. And so I think that these are important because you just can't spread the information efficiently enough unless you put it into a viral package.
Into a viral package. Yeah, so he said that on the stage. I think that was yesterday. And yeah, they already got babies saying it again for him. All right, guys, that is all I got for you today. That's all the news. That's all the news. Let's get and see what the normies have for us, though. Where are the normies at today? Guys, of course, if you're new, we rate the normies on a grading scale, right? A traditional American grading scale, A, B, C, D, or A, B, C, D, F, right? Based on their search history for the day, and the top searches on Google, trends. And normally it's video games, sports, and celebrities. That's all they search for normally. And of course, if they search for anything related to our space at all, I rate them on that scale. So let's find out. Pacers versus Knicks, sports, starting with sports. Swiss Glacier collapses. Ooh, that's scary stuff. Old Russian rulers, NYT, 2026 Jeep Cherokee. Oilers versus Stars, Wings versus Skies. Normies love their sports. WCW's Women's College World. I'm like, World Class Wrestling, was it? I don't know. Netflix, Jeff Skinner, Rays versus Astros, Memorial Tournament, Victoria's Secret security incident. Okay. Texas Tech softball, Alex Diaz, Eddie Murphy. Wow, people are searching Eddie Murphy. Interesting. Hunter Schafer, Spike Lee, ice cream chain closing 500 stores. I think I looked into that. I've never heard of that ice cream company. It's somewhere out in the, I think it's Rite Aid or something. I don't know. Something out in California. Stephen Miller wife, Dubai, Dhabi? Abu Dhabi. Okay, Abu Dhabi. Interesting they're searching Abu Dhabi. U.S. Women's Open, Knicks score Shakira concert, and Timothy Clement. I don't know who the hell these people are. Kylie Jenner related to Kylie Jenner. I don't know, guys. The normies, of course, get an F today as well. Nothing new. Jesus.
What are you, stupid?
I have hope. I have hope one day we'll see Bitcoin there again. It's been a long time, even at all-time highs. A long time. All right. Speaking of Bitcoin searches, also looking kind of flat on the 12-month. Let's zoom into the 7-day. And yeah, still flat line, even with Bitcoin 2025 happening this week. Searches have only been up to a maximum of 79. There's one at 85 right there. But yeah, pretty low on the grand scheme of things. We did have Bitcoin searches up to 100 when we hit, I think it was last time we hit 111, 112, but it was just briefly. In 5 a.m. on Monday, was it Monday? Pretty sure that was Monday or Tuesday. All right, moving on. Let's get into it, guys. We're going to do it. We got, of course, the Crypto Chaos Magic coming up next. It is currently 9:35, so let's get back into it. Let's check back on the chat before I do this. Every single night, guys, bringing you the Crypto Chaos Magic predictions. Where the hell's my lighter? I can't light my candle without a freaking lighter. I got to burn one of Clifford's bennies today. Clifford had sent 2 bennies in the last few days. I shout out to Clifford Bushman. Can't find my lighter. I can't. Where on earth did it go? Yeah, I'm having displacement on my desk from all the moving and shuffling I'm having to do. Oh, there it is. It was under a roll of tape. I got seam tape for the walls. Anyway, we got the lighter. We're ready to go, guys. Let's go. Before I do that, of course, let's get into the chat one more time. Paul, thanks to Otaku for your support. As always, I sold my ZBEC. Right, well, I hope you made the right move. Yeah, I hope you made the right move. That's all I can say. Taking profits are never a bad thing. No one ever got broke taking profits, right? That's what everyone says anyway. Right. Sold all, asks overcome. Interesting question mark, maybe? Paul says, I have a small bag. Gotcha. Normies wake up from their nap when things hit all-time high. 100% Jake. And we're still not quite there for the rest of the market. Like I mentioned before, most coins still have not hit their all-time highs, or their previous highs from January. So our bags are looking still kind of bare, even compared to January. But not if you hold ZBEC. Not if you hold ZBEC. All right, moving on. Here we go, guys. We're going to, of course, light the Bitcoin candle. I have, of course, a Bitcoin lodged inside of this candle. You can kind of see it. Yeah, right there. So it does still hold the power of chaos magic. Come on. I'm going to burn my finger trying to light this damn thing. These wicks are getting deep. I'm going to have to get a traditional lighter. For candles. An extended. But then I got to paint it orange. I got to have to do all the things to it. Of course, I'm holding the famous Bitcoin pizza lighter. All right, here we go, guys. The candle has been lit. We say, of course, on the shrine. On the altar. While the altar is present, we, of course, say, Krakpeos, our seance. We idolize the moon via the moon stone. And, of course, burn our sacrifice, which is Clifford's hundo from the other night. Thank you, Clifford, for supporting the channel. And there it goes. A flame. Oh, whoa, that went up really high. Thankfully, it did not go over my keyboard like the other night. I'm going to have to start replacing keyboards like daily. Oh, ridiculous. This ain't my house. I don't care about burning it down. Of course, I kid. Can't burn the studio. I'm putting too much money into the studio. I can't burn this place down. All right, Clifford Bushman in the house. There he is, my guy. Thank you, Clifford Bushman. Please keep the flame of freedom alive. Yes, and I don't know if you guys caught it. Michael Saylor said, "Feed the fire." I have to find that clip. I gotta remember. I wish I had a freaking pen on my desk to. I'll just make a note on my thing. Feed the fire. I'll remember what that means. What the funny AF. Yeah. Yes, of course, Clifford. I got another one for tomorrow night, too. Maybe I should burn this one on the open mic tomorrow night. I might do that. I got another one from, I got 2 bennies from Attila today. Guys, that's insane. Insane. I really love the love and support, guys. This has been the most profitable month since I moved. Week since I moved. Yeah, the most profitable week since I moved. I have lost so much money in that move. All right. So where's Bitcoin going, right? Where's Bitcoin going? Looks like Zbeck wants to go back to 207. Still wants to rip. I just did the chaos magic. I got to do the Bitcoin thing. I got to get our ritual sticks in place. I got to finish this ritual up. I do not want to disturb the gods of chaos. Of course, Bitcoin is powered by what? What is Bitcoin powered by?
Powered by chaos.
Thank you, Sailor. Thank you. Of course, that clip from Bitcoin 2024. I still can't believe he's an avid fan. Every conference he's saying something that speaks to me in such a deep way. All right, so 9 p.m. There we go. We're on target now for our ritual sticks. If anyone's new, just checking this out, we of course do crypto chaos magic every single night. Of course, crypto is powered by chaos, Bitcoin specifically. It definitely is. And basically what I do is I compare everything as we just did, going through all the sentiment, right? Went through all the psychology of the markets, right? Jeez, I can hardly speak. And then I put that to the test against all the volatile time frames. And if you notice, we're kind of right on everything almost every freaking night. I'm sick of being right. I'm sick of winning every damn night. Yes. We're going to get tired of winning. I'm tired of it. So anyway, going to clean up from last night. Last night, of course, these were our targets. I was feeling more baseline or bearish, and we basically hit both of them. Yeah, and this is ridiculous, guys. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Every single night. All right. Let's clean this all up. And yeah, we are. Look at this. We're almost on it. Yes. Oh, it'd be amazing. Oh, Clifford Bushman feeding the fire. What the hell, my guy? Whoa. You continue to feed the fire. I'm not going to be able to go a stream without having a Benny with your name on it. I can't burn them fast enough. Please don't burn them too quickly, because not every gem, but not gem, but know that when the chaos is hungry, chaos gets treated, and it's not universal. It's moments, interface moments with these those in touch. Thank you. Okay. Of course, my guy. Of course. I will not burn it too quickly. I can't. But it definitely will get burnt. It will get burnt for sure. They all get burnt. You know where they go. They go right into the fire. Right into the fire. And then it's just nothing but ash all over my desk for weeks. I kid you not. I've got ash all the time. All over my desk for weeks on end. All right. So, guys, where are we going? Any one of those have a link into how to use the lingering Web 2 apps. Well, I'm not sure what you're referring to, Clifford. A link to how to use those lingering Web 2 apps. Lingering. I think something got lost, maybe in the translation. LOL, when the time comes, fire. I love it, and thank you. Of course. Yeah. I might have to start burning them every Friday to start... to start going through all the bennies. There's just so many. I need to get a better method to do this without burning the house down too. I don't know. The studio must survive. I got kind of scared the other night when it landed on my keyboard. That was the first ever. All right. I think it's just because the candle's so damn big. I need to probably get back to the smaller candles again. Yes. Clipper says, LOL. Yep, I didn't navigate into apps. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh man. So what I was gonna say here, right, is that we drew this target. This was my target about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I drew these out there. Basically the idea was when we launched into this that we were going to come back down, or we were going to go sideways. Once we got up here, we were going to go sideways until we get to the middle of this target, and that was going to launch us into these all-time highs. Because why? Because the idea back then was we just went through this cup and handle, and we were creating the cup. I mean the handle. We went through the cup, and now we're creating the handle. And that handle takes about 3 weeks after we got up here. So we were already sitting up here. We already pumped higher than I was expecting right out the gate. We came back down, reconsolidated, and now we're just finishing out that handle. And all it takes is for us to get into the end of next week sideways, right? As long as we stay above 100, 103, going sideways, we're going to shoot back on up. It's going to be explosive. And again, everyone keeps buying Bitcoin like it's going out of style. It's not stopping. And of course, this ship moves all boats. So that's the general idea, right? That's the general idea. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into where we're going tonight. As we already did all of our rituals, okay, have been done. We got our ritual sticks in place. These are the top time frames for all the volatility in our space: 9 a.m., 12 a.m., 3 a.m. It doesn't matter. This is the foreign markets lined up right now for price action. Same thing. You can do the same thing here in the United States, Eastern Standard Time. It all happens in the same time frames. It's crazy. Let's go down here to the volume. You can take a look what I'm talking about. Boom. What happens? Around 3 o'clock, what happens? Market closes. We push on out. We're done. You can also look to, just for anyone who's new, I know just by looking over here that the markets tend to settle the ETFs right around 3 p.m. So you can actually look right around here probably. Boom. We get a little bit of a shot upward as the markets start to get priced in after the ETFs settle at the end of the day. Let's try to find another one too. There's a big one, 3 p.m. right there. Boom. That's a big candle right there at 3 p.m. So we dumped the market. ETF sold off. Bought it all up, and then we just continue onward in the foreign markets. So that happens a lot. I point that out a lot too when I find it. Again, keep that in mind. ETFs settle every day when the markets close at 3 p.m. And the inflows right now have been insane. I just showed you the chart. Every day it's over like 400,000. $400 million worth of Bitcoin every single day. The other day, just on the 22nd, just had 960 billion. It was basically $1 billion in Bitcoin. Anyway, enough ranting about Bitcoin. Let's do the charts. Where's Bitcoin going? 1059 right now. We're going into Friday. There's lower volatility usually on Friday. People want to get into the weekend. They want to sell some profit, do all the things. So we're going to see a little less volatility. We also have the conference officially over now. So I feel like that could also take into play a little bit of a sell-off. We already saw that though. I think that's already over, a majority of that. The foreign markets can still open and still sell off too on that news that the conference is over. But the big thing tomorrow is going to be Bitcoin options expiring. And usually when that happens, if we've already sold off and we're oversold, we'll start to pump the same day or at least go sideways and then pump the following day. So on the first, not even the first, on Saturday, you may even start to see a little more of a trickle upward. But I think it's going to be probably slow and steady sideways for the next few days. But we're going to see what the Crypto Chaos has for our space for today. Let's go into it. Ramona says, what do you think about Pyth with a $20 super chat? Thank you, Ramona. Thank you. Pyth, I actually really haven't taken too much time into Pyth to take a look at it. Oh, Jesus. Ryan Miller says, alt stay rec. Thank you. I could take a look at Pyth for you. At least take a look at the chart. But I don't know enough about the project to really give you my 2 sats about it. I think I got enough, so I can probably get rid of that. Let's throw this in here and look at Pyth. If it wants to load, my God. USDT, Binance. Want to see, where's MEXC? Where's MEXC? There's MEXC. Pyth, USD perpetual futures. I do not want futures. Fine. I'll go for Binance, I guess. USDT. There we go. There's Pyth. I'll take a look at the chart. Yikes! It looks like it just fell off. But it looks like it wants to come back and retest. Wow, I hope not. It's doing that right now. 0, 1, 2. So that about 12 cents. Here's the daily chart. Yeah. So this really hasn't been that low before. Wow. It could go down and retest all-time lows. I really don't think so. We're not in that kind of market environment anymore, right? This was like the worst of the worst again of the tariffs, the DeepSeek, the Coinbase hack, all the stuff happened already, right? So I don't know. I don't know enough about this project to tell you though what's really motivating it, but it looks like it's pretty much stopping where it's the bleeding right now, coming back up to the previous low it had back in April. Wow. So yeah, what's going on with Pyth in terms of project? I want to take a look and see what's going on with Pyth. Again, I'm not too familiar with this project. Let's see. I know a lot of you guys, Pith, are into that project. I just haven't really. Hasn't been on my radar. Pyth network, Pyth network. So we have a circulating supply of 5 billion tokens. Max supply is 10, so it's a little less, or a little more than half, a little bit more than half the total supply. Which, I mean, it's okay. It's not the greatest setup, but max supply, yep, there. Market cap right now is 700 million, which is quite a lot actually. These low levels of price action. That's actually, I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's. But let's see what's going on with the token. The token is a Pyth network is. Jeez. The largest, fastest growing first party Oracle network. Pyth delivers real-time markets data to financial dApps across 40 plus blockchains and provides 380 plus low latency price feeds across cryptocurrencies, equities, ETFs, FX pairs, and commodities. The network comprises some of the world's largest exchanges, market makers, and financial services providers who contribute their own data, price data for these smart contracts. Participants in these network include Binance, OKX, Jane Street, Bybit, CBOE, Global Markets, and more. So it looks like it's mostly, data for the exchanges, but providing for like financial institutions and that's such. But what else are they doing other than just collecting data? Pioneering project designed to bridge the gap between traditional finance markets and blockchain technology by providing real-time, high-fidelity market data. Launched in 2021, is rapidly becoming a key player in the decentralized finance space. Core mission is supply accurate, timely data to decentralized applications, dApps, worldwide range of blockchains, enhancing the functionality and reliability of smart contracts in various financial sectors. Oh boy. So it's an Oracle network distinguishing itself by sourcing data directly in an impressive consortium of his industry leaders, including exchanges, market makers. We already pretty much read all that anyway. So yeah, I mean, it's not something that I'm invested into. It's DeFi though. I mean, DeFi is good. But let's see in the market breakdown though, if there's any news on Pyth. Could be something, maybe they lost a listing or a partnership or something. They're bringing the price down right now. Actually, you know what we can do? Just go on X. Where the real news is, over on X. It's going on X. Pyth. See if anyone's talking about the latest on Pyth. Fogo integrates Pyth network for real-time data. Empower your data decisions. Layer 0. Looking for on-chain oracles. Chaos Labs. Wormholes Pyth. Course cross-chain. Price feeds. A DeFi game changer. Good bait. I don't know. I don't know why it's dumping. It doesn't make sense to me. Nothing is out within the last few hours. Even though it's sitting at near all-time lows. So yeah, again, it's not for me, but if you guys are invested, I would maybe double down or or maybe get out. I don't know. Yeah. So sorry I couldn't tell you more, Ramona. Alt Stay Rex says, Ryan Miller, Bushman, thank you. Our Heath is outstanding. Yes, Ramona's amazing. I love Ramona so much. What is Pyth Wizardry? Anyone here also got to enjoy rabbit ears on TV to watch the V? What? What do you say? Rabbit ears on TV? I still have an old TV with some rabbit ears. Ramona with a $10 super chat. It's also been low for 3 days. I bought more today. I just was wondering what you thought. Yeah, I wish I could tell you more. I don't know enough about that project at all. Even the synopsis kind of, I mean, it gives me, again, it wants to do all these things as an oracle for, DeFi exchanges, data management, and, I don't know. It's just not for me. But you do boo-boo. All right, let's see what else we got going on. We got to do the prediction for Bitcoin. Oh my God. I still haven't drawn a single thing on this chart. All right, let's get back into that real quick. I want to see, of course, where we want to see where Bitcoin is going to go. All right, so the general idea is that we're going to be going sideways more than likely until the options expire. And then we could see some potential explosive action therefore after. But we got to go sideways. It's not about what we have to do either. It's about what it's going to do. So I've got, of course, the next 4 key time frames up here with our original sticks. And we're going to see where Bitcoin could go tonight. Right now, right out the gate, we've already bounced off of 104.9. 104.9. It seems like we want to kind of go from here. But we could still come back down a little bit lower too. The lower we go in the middle of all this, right before the options expire, at midnight tonight, I think. I think it is in 3 hours. I think it's Friday at midnight. Eastern Standard Time, not anything else. I'm pretty sure. Last time I checked. Let me double check real quick. What time does options expire for Bitcoin? 8 Universal Time. Oh boy. And for those who are in New York, where I just moved from, let's see what time it is in New York. 2 EST. 4 a.m. 4 a.m. So we got a few more hours to go. It's quite a few. We got about 7 more hours to go, right? 6? I don't know. I'm in Central Time now. I'm so confused. All right, so yeah, we got some time. We got some time till 4 a.m. That's going to be right after the foreign markets close. The options will expire for Bitcoin opening the day, probably in the green. Might be my guess, but I'm not here to guess. I'm here to give you the crypto chaos magic, and I'm just an instrument of chaos. And here we go, guys. Here we go. All right, so where are we headed? All right, so I think, yeah, we're going to probably come back up and reconsolidate, get some more of this back, at least attempt to get back above water here, and then have maybe a little bit of a pullback and a fall off in the morning. That would be my, I'm gonna say that's my bull case. I'm gonna say that's my base case. I think that's base. We're gonna do a bear case scenario though, that we come back down and hit even lower targets. We could still come back down and retest 103. Yeah, damn it. I really hope we don't. I don't want to see that level again. Well, we could. That's unfortunate. So my bear target tonight's going to be 103. Yep, 103. 103.5, something like that. And we chop up and recover in the morning. Let's do that little more cleaner that represents the actual time frame. So usually around midnight we do get say we come down, get knocked down, try to recover. That's what's going to happen around midnight if this does play out. Then we see a rollover later into the market, and then it hits the 103. Yeah, there we go, 103, and we recover in the morning. So that's my bear target for tonight. Our bull case scenario, which is pretty much just going to be recovering ground. We got a lot of ground to recover. We did lose quite a bit here from the last few days. Tuesday we were sitting at 111, 110 for Bitcoin price action, and yeah, we lost all that. Over the last few days. So bullish case scenario would be, let's break above that. Let's just, why not? Let's go bull-tarded and make this stupid, I guess. Get back to 111 and just kind of rip. Let's do something like that for our bull case target. I'm gonna actually do this again to again honor the time frames a little more, and then roll over in the morning. There we go. That makes a little more sense. Okay, and then our stupid Super Bowl case scenario, which we don't care. We're just gonna go new all-time highs. Why not? I want to be so wrong, guys. I want to be so wrong. Super Bowl sitting there. I'm not calling for that, of course. It's just a bit of satire. Just like the last one I love to do every single day is, of course, give the Super Bears a win to hit that fire sale target just for them. That would, of course, be astronomically bear-tarded. Let's just call it bear-tarded, yeah. Oh, God. The Super Bear target sitting there at the fire sale at 80K. I just can't believe the fire sale target. We used to burn bennies at the fire sale for fun. We only did like 6 in last year. We were at the fire sale 6 days last year. That was it. But yeah, now we're just burning bennies from supporters. All right, moving on, guys. So this is what we're looking at. This is what we're after. I'm feeling probably more baseline bearish, I think, until the market opens. Again, I don't think it's going to be too crazy in terms of price action until 4 a.m. expiry. We're going to probably see some downside anyway, so that's why we got the bear target there. And then probably a swift recovery by Monday morning. So into the weekend. I do know, again, I've mentioned this many times, Michael Saylor has done their buy-ins over the weekend on Saturdays. So he's come out and said that a few times. You know, so there's other companies also popping off in the foreign markets on Sunday. Keep an eye out for that too. But we'll go into all that tomorrow. I want to get ahead of myself because we do the weekends. I cannot believe how crazy we've been on it over the weekends too. Who else does 3 days of price action in a row and almost hits it every time? It's stupid. Oh, it's so dumb, guys. All right. God, I'm so tired of winning.
So much, you may even get tired of winning.
All right, guys. Well, I had a good night with you guys tonight. Ross Ulbricht is freed. He did the speech. That was the close of the Bitcoin conference. I think it was well deserved. Although, be it not as good of a year as 2024 with Trump. It's going to be hard to top Trump. The president of the United States actually attending, or candidates. We had the RFK the year prior, right? And then we had RFK and Trump last year. Kamala almost made it. Sorta. They said, you're not going to be there in person, you're not going to go. And that was pretty much it. But yeah, it was pretty crazy how we got political all of a sudden in Bitcoin last year. Historical stuff. Anyway, guys, have a great night. I appreciate it. I will see you guys over at Crypto Futures tomorrow night for that open live mic night. I love it. It's so much fun. I got to pick up a drink. I got to figure out what to drink tomorrow. Let me know in the chat. Maybe after the credits, we'll talk about some drinks. I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Peace. And I can't find the cat.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, bold night king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more coins and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood talking and more. I choose you. I love you.
So what are we drinking tonight? Or tomorrow night? Whiskey, huh? Milk Money? Yeah, that's my go-to for sure. Whiskey for sure. I'll see you guys. Thanks again, guys, for all the love and support. Clifford Bushman and Attila the Hun. You guys are the goats, man. I know you guys call me the goat, but you guys really are. Amazing, man. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Peace. I still can't find the buttons.
Bet.